So, we're 0-3. We're 0-3, guys. Unfucking believable. I'm cussing today. I don't give a fuck. I fucking went to Vegas, cashed out thousands, and I did an episode of the Alzado when I was in Vegas. And what happened? It got lost forever. I don't know what the fuck happened. So I'm here with another one, doing this one. First 3 games of the season. Came up about that short in all 3 games. And I know everybody's fucking panicking. Everybody. We're the only 0-3 team in the NFL. And can we go on a run? Absolutely. Is it likely? Absolutely not. You know, it's one of those things where, I mean, we've proven history to repeat itself with the whole Rich Bisaccia thing, you know, and being the first coach since the merger to do something. So hopefully the team runs off that motivation, but the way that we're going, we can't finish games. Like, this is getting a little silly now. I'm straight up. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of false promises every year. Like, the Raiders found a way to get the best receiver in the NFL, and we're still 0-3. Like, if you don't think that there's some kind of omen or some kind of curse on us, I don't know what to tell you, man. Because I've been going to games since I was 6 years old. I'll be 28 in February. And I've been dealing with this shit damn near my whole existence as a Raider fan. I ain't gonna lie, when I was young, oh man, that was the time. We were blessed. I was blessed, man. Saw them in a Super Bowl when I was 6. Don't know. I mean, I wish we would have won, but at least it's something. There's some people that never even seen their team in the Super Bowl that died, you know? So it's like, I gotta be thankful for that. You know, my dad, he never got to see the Vikings win a Super Bowl. You know, God rest his soul. But anyway, man, let's get into this recap for the last 3 games. Derek Carr, that first game, I think he was just too excited to get out there with his old teammate Devontae. You could tell, I mean, he still put up over 140 yards with Devontae. That's very impressive. You know, it's like, we're a good team. I don't care what anybody says. We are a good team, but oh my God, we cannot finish a game. Like, we put up points every week. That's why a lot of analysts in the NFL have us winning games. I don't understand. Like, you see some games, it was 11-10 the other night. This one game I watched. 11-10. Like, you know the odds of that score? Like, slim to none, man. I think that's only happened one other time in the NFL. But anyway, that's kind of getting off track. All I'm trying to say is that us as a team need to get our heads out of our fucking asses if they want to win anything. And honestly, if you're not going to win shit, if you don't want to win shit, be real with us. Say it's going to take a couple years like Reggie did. At least do that. At least give me that much. Because Reggie actually did that. He said it's going to take a long time. We knew that shit. That's why my season tickets were dirt cheap that first year. You know? It's, just be real with us. Don't say we're Super Bowl bound, that we're Super Bowl ready. All the NFL analysts, most of them had us mid. In the middle of the fucking, like 500. And now I see why. I'm really starting to see why. You know, and I'm like, fuck you, Devontae Adams, you know. That's all I gotta say, Devontae Adams, Chandler Jones. And a lot of people are trashing Chandler Jones right now. And I understand that he was one of the best ever with the Cardinals. I mean, but you can't expect shit to happen overnight. I mean, he got a lot of quarterback pressures from the games I watched. He's gotten a lot of quarterback pressures. It's just the sack. We want the sack, but a lot of people don't understand how hard that is to get. You know, creating pressures, that's why that's such a stat. You know, creating pressures is a big stat. I want to say Max Crosby leads the league in those. But look, y'all, all I'm trying to say is tired of the bullshit. If y'all haven't heard my song, go peep that shit, because it's I speak for a lot of Raider fans. Damn near every Raider fan. I don't give a fuck what anybody says when I say that. Um, yeah, man, we just is McDaniels the right choice? I wanted Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh is undefeated in Michigan. I know that's college, but he's won at the NFL level. That's why I wanted him. But at this point, do you trust Josh McDaniels going forward? 0-3? I know they've been close games. Like, that's why I will give this team the benefit of the doubt. Winning in the league is hard, but those games, I mean, there was no excuse for that Cardinals game. None whatsoever. They all fell flat on their face, and defense couldn't stop shit. I know we had Merrick out, but no excuse. You got to win that game. You know, you're up by 3 scores in the third, fourth quarter, then you lose in overtime. That's the worst. That is the worst loss I've ever seen up close. Ever. And all those years I was in Oakland, I saw the Eagles beat down with Nick Foles, 7 touchdowns. I was front row. It was one of my first times sitting first deck at the Coliseum. And I saw that. And this was worse than that. That ass whooping was worse than this. Because at least with the ass whooping, I mean, you just sit there and watch, you know, nothing else to do. Just watch your team suck. But, nah, this one in Vegas, man, that I just came back from, I think that's got to be number one. Number one worst loss I ever been to. And you know what I went and did? I still went to the fucking Raider image and bought this badass shirt. Because I love my team. And I know they fucking pissed me off, but it's fine. You know, I mean, I got other shit to do on Sundays. But tired of the bullshit, man. For real, for real. I know a lot of Raider fans are too. That's why I made that song. And hopefully it gets out there, you know. I mean, I figured it's going to get played every Sunday, every time we lose. So, you know, I feel like I win every Sunday, so that's cool. But, nah, being real, man, it's like, if Josh McDaniels isn't the answer, if I'm Mark Davis, I'm hitting up Sean Payton. Or hitting up the Saints, be like, hey, well, we got to trade for Sean Payton. Because, I mean, if not Sean Payton, who else is out there? Bill Belichick? I mean, I'm not trying to sound crazy, man. It would take a lot to bring him, but he was dick riding the fuck out of our stadium. And he don't really dick ride nothing, to be honest. But, I mean, he keeps it real. He ain't got nothing to lie about. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. But that's a dream. That's a pipe dream. Belichick's a pipe dream. Sean Payton is actually more of a possibility, realistically, because he wants to come back to coaching, but he said he'd come back for the right situation. So, I mean, if Josh McDaniels goes 0-6, I think I've officially lost faith in this project, and I think they need to cut ties while it's still fresh. 0-6. I'm going to give him. Now, if we win the next one or two, my faith will be restored. But if you go 0-6, you don't want to win. Or because I'm looking at, we're 0-3 right now. We got Denver and then we got Kansas City. I could see us going 0-5, yo. We go 1-4. That's still bad. We go 1-5. Cut the ties while it's still fresh. That's my opinion. I see a lot of people on the Lamar Jackson hype. I said it from the beginning that I think Lamar would be a possibility if Derek Carr is not the answer. I think Derek Carr is a solid quarterback. I really do. I like Derek Carr as a person. But he's hit and miss. Let's be real. He's hit and miss. And, you know, he's above average. It's just, he's a fucking mystery. Derek Carr is a fucking mystery. That's what I'm going to call it. He's the motherfucking Twilight Zone. Because sometimes he's good as fuck. Sometimes he is like, where the fuck you throwing to? But he played a solid game last game. Deron Harmon got a pick. Abrams been playing lights out. I've been very impressed with Abram. Merrick, you know, when he plays, he's solid. Our defense, they got some dogs. Max is a fucking animal. I can't say enough good things about Max Crosby. Chandler Jones creates pressure, but we want him to get those sacks. Same with Crosby. It's just, I think we'll be all right with this season. We either turn it the fuck around like right now, or we just tank the season, fire McDaniels, and start, cut the ties while still fresh. And Sean Payton, man. I'd go see what's up with Sean Payton if McDaniels wants to fuck around and go 0-6 when he's been given all the fucking tools he needs to be successful. He's been given all the weapons, but these motherfuckers just don't want to click, and he doesn't want to, find the best way for, Carr to win. It's like I'm holding everybody accountable too. I'm holding Carr accountable, McDaniels, the defense. I'm going off on everybody because it's a team effort, and if you don't want to win, just fucking come out and say it. Don't hype up all the Raider fans like we're going to win the Super Bowl. Have us buy Devontae jersey, which I don't regret buying my Devontae jersey. I just hope he don't regret. Yeah, I just hope he don't regret coming to the Raiders. That's my whole thing. But I think, if he signs for 5 years, all them millions, and he took way less money to come here, I'm pretty sure that Devontae will be here for the long haul. We'll be here through all the bullshit. So we just got to figure this out. He knows how to win. Carr knows how to, be clutch at times. Like, put it the fuck together, or give me somebody who wants to. Period. The Raiders are a gold mine opportunity for coaches and players to come to our stadium, a brand new stadium, brand new market. Like, and if Carr is not the answer, I do see us throwing money at Lamar Jackson and be like, hey, what's up with Lamar? Lamar would get motherfuckers in the seats. He's a fucking show himself. But I think that's why he decided to bet on himself this season, because he wants to get paid way more than what the Ravens were offering. He's a superstar. He deserves to get paid. He's the closest thing since Michael Vick, him and Jalen Hurts. So, I mean, we'll have to see what happens, man. But from now, I'm focused on this season. I'm focused on not going 0-17. I'd be sick. I'd be sick if we go 4-12 or 4-13. I'd be sick if we go 5-12. Like, I'm sick already. I'm sick like everybody else, man. I'm tired of the fucking bullshit. I'm tired of the Raiders fucking around with me every year. Just win just win. I don't give a fuck. Hurt them if you got to. Well, not seriously, but put some intimidation. Be like the old Raiders for the one time. Play like a Raider. Real quick, man. We got the Broncos next week, and they suck. So if we don't beat them, we really suck. And then we got the Chiefs. God knows how that one's going. God knows how that one's going to go. I'm just going to count that an L right now. So, I mean, realistically, I'm looking at 1-4. And that's if we're lucky, if we beat Denver. And that's horrible. That, to me, that deserves a fire from McDaniels right there. 1-4. And I think maybe that's the conversation him and Mark Davis had in the side room at the game. Maybe Mark told him, if you don't start producing, you're gone. Well, I'm going to cut ties with you while short. And honestly, I'm not even knocking that. But, yeah, man. It's going to be a long season if we don't get our shit together. And it's pretty disappointing, but if you're a Raider fan, you're used to this shit. Real quick, man, shout out to my boy Dylan, the Black and Silver Way. He's back doing Raider stuff. The nation's missed this, man. I missed the raw and uncutness. The closest thing that we got to my boy Dylan is my boy Graf. They be telling it like it is, man, along with Wasted and them, They got their Mount Shieldmore, and I fucks with them. That's folks right there. So, I mean, if you want some raw Raider content, you watch Black and Silver Way, watch Mount Shieldmore. My boy Ken and King, Cody, they all call a spade, feel me? The Alzado hour, I'm trying to come up, man. I just need to get the exposure. Like, with my song, man, it just dropped the other day, and I'm trying to get that exposure for it. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. If we lose next week, don't expect this to be a fucking, I might not even do a show next week if we lose, honestly. But get your shit together, Raiders. Like Tyrese, what more do you want from me?